Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw the Green Ranger from the Power Rangers. Let's get started with the top edge of the visor. So I'm going to start on the left side. I'm going to curve in and down towards the center. From here I'm going to work my way up towards the right side. And then from here I'm going to curve down and then back up in towards the middle. So let's start on the left side. Start by curving down towards the bottom, and I'm going to pull that up in towards the center. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to draw the trim around the visor. So we're going to start at the very top. On the left side, I just want to draw a short angled line going up. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're just going to trace it out along the top. Starting on the outside, I'm just going to curve in towards the inside and curve out on the right. We're going to curve down towards the bottom and then just taper up in towards the middle. So as we get towards the bottom, we're just going to thin this out so the gap gets a little bit narrower as we come up. We'll go back up on the right side. From here, we're going to add a little pattern around the edge. So we're going to start at the very top here, come down with an angle. Now we're going to draw 2 more points going out towards the outside. So up, down, we're going to go up and then just come down towards the corner of the visor. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to continue this pattern along the side. So from the corner of the visor, we go up at an angle towards the corner of the trim. And from here we're going to come down, and we're going to continue this all the way down towards the bottom. And one more on the inside. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now let's move down here and draw in the mouth. So I'm going to start in the center, just below the visor. We're going to start with a point. From this point, I'm going to angle down and out towards the left. We'll come down and out towards the right. We're going to curve the side of the mask, curving down and in. Now we're just going to connect those 2 points with a curve along the bottom of the mouth. Now I just want to draw a little bit of thickness along the bottom here. So on the left side, I'm going to step in, just draw a curve, leaving a gap at the bottom. Do the same thing on the right. And then we'll connect those 2 points with a curve. Now let's add the mouth in the center here. So we're going to start with a simple curve from left to right, going up and then down. And then below the mouth, I'm going to draw a little curve in the opposite direction for the lower lip. Now we're going to draw on the sides of the mask. So from the side of the visor here, we're going to curve down and in towards the jaw. Starting on the left, curve down and into right about there. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with a curve coming down just below the mouth. Starting on the left, curve down towards the bottom and then back up on the right side. Let's go back up to the top and draw the top of the helmet. So from the top corners, we're going to curve up and then in. Pull that into right about there. Now from here, I want to curve down in towards the top of the visor. Starting on the left, we'll curve in. We want to leave a gap in the center here. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to add the eyes of the mask. So from the top corner, we're going to draw almost like a half circle coming around and then in. Do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to show a little bit of fold underneath the eye. So starting back at the top corner, we're going to curve around and then down towards the bottom of the eye. Let's go back to the top. We're going to draw a curve going up and then in. So this is going to go a little straighter, up. Now these 2 points are going to curve down towards the center. So we're going to follow that same curve down towards the middle, then back up on the right side. Now right in here, we're going to add a little diamond. So at the top, we're going to draw a point. From this point, I'm going to angle down and out towards the left, then down and out towards the right. We're just going to trim this out on the inside, leaving an even space gap all the way around. From the tops, we're going to draw 2 short lines coming in. Come into right about there. Now we're going to pull these down towards the corners of the diamond. Now in the center of the diamond, we're going to draw a straight line going up to the top of the helmet, right there. Now we're going to curve down to the sides to these points. So now that we've drawn the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start in the center of the chest with a large diamond. Right in the middle of the chin, I'm going to draw 2 angled lines going out towards the sides. Now we're going to pull these in towards the middle. I want to trim this out on the inside. From here, I'm going to layer the shoulder pads in behind the diamond and then in behind the mask. So let's start on the side corners here and curve up and then out just towards the jaw. And on both sides. Now we're going to angle these up and in underneath the mask. I'm going to add a couple stripes in the shoulder pads here. So from this corner, we're going to step up and just follow that same curve coming in, leaving a little gap on the inside. Now I'm going to taper this back up underneath the helmet. Let's do the same thing on the right. And tapering that back up. We're going to draw one more point on the inside. Stepping in, follow that same curve, and we'll taper that back up. Now that we got the shoulder, let's tuck the body in underneath. So on the sides here, we're going to curve down and out so the body turns outwards towards the hips. Starting on the left, we'll curve down and out. Do the same thing on the right to the same height. Now we're going to connect these with a curve for the lower part of the belt. Let's draw the top part of the belt, so we're going to step up, draw that same curve above. Now in the middle here, we're going to add the buckle. So we start with a circle, leaving a gap along the top and bottom. Now on the left, I just want to come out with an angle, and then we'll come down. We'll do the same thing on the right, going out, and then down. And then on the sides, I'm going to leave a little space and draw a straight line coming down from top to bottom. Underneath the shoulder pads, we're going to draw 2 little curves for a little bit of detail. So we step in, curve down, and out towards the side of the body. We're going to continue working down with the legs. So in the middle here, we're going to step down and draw a little curve from left to right for the lower torso. On the left side, we're going to step in, curve down, and just pull it out towards the heel on the left. And we'll do the same thing on the right. We're going to round out the bottom of the feet. So from the heel to the toe, we'll draw a curve. Now from the toes, we're going to curve the top of the foot. So on the left side, we're going to curve up and just pull that over. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to go back up to the hips and draw a curve for the outer part of the leg down towards the top of the foot. Down at the bottom of the feet, I just want to add a little sole. So we take that same curve and just duplicate it right above. And then about halfway up the leg, we're going to draw the top edge of the boot. So from the outside of the leg, we'll curve down and then back up. Let's draw a trim just below it. So we're just going to duplicate that right below. Now we're going to add that little pattern along the bottom here. So starting from the corner, come down and in, we'll go back up. Do that again, coming down, then in. Now from here, I just want to pull this in towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start from the outside. Now let's move back up and draw the arms. So I'm going to have the arms out to the side. The left arm is going to be holding the sword. So let's start in the shoulder area here, just underneath the shoulder pad. We're going to angle down and out. We're going to round out the forearm going towards the wrist. So curving down and then back up. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting underneath the shoulder pad. We'll curve over towards the wrist. Now back on the left side, let's draw on the hand. So I'm going to draw the thumb first. Starting from this point, curve around, down, and then we're just going to pull that up. From this point, I'm just going to hook back towards the wrist. We're going to stack the fingers in behind the thumb. So on the side of the thumb right here, we're going to draw a half oval, going out and then back in. We're going to draw another half oval, going around, and then we're going to tuck this in underneath the thumb. Let's do that one more time. The bottom of the finger, curve around, and then back up. Now we're going to layer the sword in behind the fingers. We're going to start the base of this finger with 2 short lines coming down. and we'll round out the bottom. Let's draw a little cap here, so we're going to step up and draw that same curve. Now up above the hand, we're going to draw on the hilt. So right up here, we're going to draw a circle going in behind the thumb. We'll draw a smaller circle on the inside. Now on the sides here, we're going to draw 2 lines coming out side by side. So one along the top of the circle, and then one near the bottom. And then we're just going to draw a point at the end. So going out and then back in. Now let's draw in the sword. From the corner where the circle meets the hilt, go out with a short angle. From these ends, we're going to pull the blade in and then go straight up. So let's start on the left side. I'm going to curve it in and then go straight up to right about there. We're going to do the same thing on the right. Curving in and then straight up. Now we're going to curve and round these out towards the tip. So right in the middle of the sword. We're going to go up and then curve this back down on the right side. Let's add a little trim on the inside. We're just going to follow the edge of the sword on the inside. Along the left side, out, and then back in. Now just behind this handle here, we're going to draw on the bottom part of the hand. So we're just going to curve it up. Now we're going to step down, curve in towards the elbow, leaving a little bit of space. We're just going to angle this up underneath the body. Now from the inside of the elbow, we're going to curve in and then down towards the bottom of the arm. We're going to draw that twice to create a little trim. And then we're going to add a little arm band on this side. So we're going to curve in the opposite direction. From the outside, we'll curve down and in. Step up and just draw a thick band going across. We're going to add a little bit of detail just like we did with the boots. So at the top of the arm, come in and then down towards the forearm, go out again, and then down towards the corner. Let's take that arm and just duplicate it on the right side. So right here, we're going to draw on the thumb, going up, down, and then we'll just pull that up. From here, I'm just going to hook this back in towards the palm. Now we're going to stack the fingers. Just beside this thumb, we're going to draw a half oval. And then at the base of this finger, we're going to go around again. Another oval tucked in underneath the thumb. We'll do that one more time for the third finger. Now at the bottom of this finger, we're going to curve around and then hook this up, aiming towards the top of the wrist. Now we're going to step down, curve down, and then in. Now we're going to draw a straight angled line in behind the body. Let's add that detail. So from the inside of the elbow, we're going to curve down and in. Draw that twice. I'm going to draw the arm band. So up here, we're going to curve in the opposite direction, step down, and then we're going to add that little detail. Starting from the top, angle in and back. Do that one more time. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's the Green Ranger from the Power Rangers. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.